Hey everyone! Welcome to a new Let's Playthrough with me, your host Tim. And today, we are not making illegal copies of this game. This is Quest for Glory 2, everybody! And normally, I'd have began immediately at the introduction screen, but the introduction screen has music this time, and I can't lower the volume of the introduction screen. So be aware of that. We're gonna get to the introduction screen, let the music play for just a tiny bit, then we're gonna watch the introduction, and then we're going to go and look at the heroes' intros for the fighter, mage, and thief, because they all have a little intro just in case you want to select them. Then we're going to double back and import the character, and then I will talk to you again. So just a heads up, this is Quest for Glory 2. This is a point-and-click adventure game. We have a character, we have stats, we get to go around and fight a bunch of creatures. I love the combat in this game. It's a great game, and we'll talk more about it when we're actually in the thing. So let's go ahead and hit enter. And here we go. Let's do the stuff I said. Okay, so here we are at the import screen. So we're going to go ahead and select Galvin. Here he is right here, my Glory 1 save. So what you do here is when the game from the previous... If you have the game on GOG, what you can do is you... Because I don't have this on Steam. I don't know if it's even on Steam. You go ahead and when you save... When you export your character from the end of the first game, find that save file, copy it into your top-level Quest for Glory 2 directory, and then it should find it. I believe. That's the way that works. Alright, so here he is, Glory 1 save. We can just import him. He's imported successfully. And here he is. And notice that his stats are all significantly higher than what it was for our other fighter. However, note that he has no points available. You don't get any points with importing a character in Game 2. However, in Game 3 and 4, I believe you do get points to spend on importing your character. Maybe for Quest for Glory 5 as well, but it has been so long since I played that game. All right, well, anyway, I think we're good to go, so let's go ahead and hit start. Is it not amazing how quickly we have set up this inn? The cottage tale was already the center of Shapir's entertainment. Where else can you watch Shammi dance? You know, you always have a place to stay and find food to eat in Shapir. Shammi, Shammi, and I cannot thank you enough for helping us recover our stolen treasure. It is good to be back home, even though I have had a troubling news. My old friend, Aris al-Din, the Emir of Wazir, is missing. He was a good man, but not as wise as I. Ah, but you have not even seen our beautiful Shapir, and already I speak of problems. You need to go out, explore, and discover why this is indeed the land of enchantment. Alright, well, so first off, I want to lower the volume, but not quite as low as it was in the previous game. I've noticed that this game seems to be a little... 16 isn't as loud as 16 in the other game, or that doesn't seem to be the case, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. Then we're going to save the game just to make sure we don't have to redo anything. So, right, this is part 1. Okay, and as before, we can go ahead and right-click to look around at stuff. We can also type stuff into the game, like look at Abdullah and what have you. I'm not going to cover the basics of it. You can get, if you're interested in how you play the game itself, you can go and take a look at my Quest for Glory 1 playlist. Right in video 1, I cover what all the stats are, and I go over how you play the game. I won't do that for this one. We just want to kind of leap into things here and get started. All right, here's your good friend, Abdullah. Hello, Abdullah. How are you doing? I am Abdullah. It is an old family name. Well, tell me a little bit about this place. The land of Shapir may be plagued with elementals and genies, but this city will ever stand as long as there are heroes such as yourself. Dijins? Is that how you say that? Jins? I think Jins. Well, tell me about the place that you set up here. A place to relax, to talk to friends, to eat and drink, to watch entertainment. What better place to be? Indeed, I spend all my time in my house on the weekends. All right, so how is Shammi doing? Like a cat, Shammi lands upon his paws wherever he goes. This inn is the oasis of culture for Shapir. Oh, tell me a little bit about culture. I will not need that word. All right, then tell me, how is Shammi doing? I haven't seen her since, wow, some time has passed. Ah, the enchanting Shammi. Her dance must be seen to be savored. Oh, does she dance? Ah, the enchanting Shammi. Her dance must be seen to be savored. Okay, yes, I'm sure that... How's the food here? Shammi's cooking is fantastic, and her tea is heavenly. Truly, the Katas are friends beyond measure. Tell me a little about them. I've heard they hail from this area. The Katas make great neighbors and friends, and Shammi and Shammi are the finest of Katas. You mentioned there was trouble with Al-Din? I regret that I cannot tell you what you wish to know. Tell me about the Emir. Aris was the kindest of men, quick to hug you and call you brother. I must admit that he was not very brave. What happened to him? He was a generous and friendly man, and Wazir was a place worth living. Now Aris is lost, his brother sits on his throne, and Wazir stagnates. His brother? Tell me about this other place, Wazir. Wazir and Shapir were sister cities, separated by the sands of the desert. Now it is said that the fountain of Wazir runs no more, and that the city's soul has shriveled like a grape in the sun. That sounds terrible. What can you tell me... Oh, hold on. Before you go any further, let's take a look at our equipment. So, here we are. We have five food rations. I think we just get these, even if we didn't have 5 from the previous game. We still have our chainmail. We've lost a dagger. Your chainmail armor is quite effective for protection, but it is very heavy. We've got a broadsword. We still have our shield. Actually, I think we lost a dagger at the end of the last game, didn't we? 1 water skin and 227 gold coins. That is a lot of money, but we'll go through that very quickly. And you can see what all our spells are. Note that we have picked up a new spell. We have gained Zap. That's really interesting. Actually, I'm curious what the mage's starting skills are. So I think at the very end of this video, I will just start a new mage and quickly see what his skill levels were for his skills. So Zap is the skill that you would start with as the mage in the first Quest for Glory, just as a heads up. We got it for free, and it got buffed to 100 automatically for us. That's incredible. Right, and in this game, we also can examine the equipment in our inventory by just clicking on it. Your heavy one-handed broadsword is an admirable weapon for a strong warrior. Your leather water skin is crucial adventuring equipment in the desert. You still retain golden coins from the land of Spielberg. Oh, right. What can we do about our money? Oh, when it comes to money, I am the person to ask. You will need to find the Moneychanger to trade over your coins before you can buy anything here. Tell me about the Moneychanger, then. She is a very beautiful woman, and very attracted to me, I can tell. You will find her at the end of Diner Tariq, a street to the, I think to the west of here. Well, thank you very much, sir. You're welcome. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Okay, so let's look at our character really quick, because a bunch might have turned red on us. It did not. Okay, so first off, we have two new statistics I don't recall seeing in the character creation. We have honor, and we have calm. The more honor we have, the more paladin things we can do, I think, or skills you unlock. But that takes place in quests 3, 4, and 5, I think. The classes you can be in this game are the fighter, thief, and mage. However, if you are very honorable, and by that I mean not only raise your honor stat, but in addition to that, act honorably in the game, then you can become a paladin at the end of this game. Your character class will change from fighter to paladin. And then for quests 3 through 4, you can be a paladin in those games. I still remember the day that my brother Dave did it. Like, again, we didn't have any hint books. There was no internet back then. And he just did everything correct. Everything, I guess, that he did. He played the character like he wanted to play him. Very honorable individual. And paladin. It was awesome. All of us were there. So all my brothers were like, whoa, what the heck? And I was like, oh, man, how'd you do that? So there you have it. Calm down here is your communication. The higher the number, I think the more likely you are to get successes at bargaining in the game. I don't know too much more about calm. I think it was probably more or less left out of the game. Like, I know it's a stat. I know you can improve it, especially by saying hello, thank you, and goodbye. But that's all I kind of know about it. Okay, so, one last thing, but I'm here. What are those honorable things you have to do to become a paladin? Well, I'm not 100% sure. And whenever I play the game, I make sure that I definitely break one of the rules, though. Just to make sure that I can't become the paladin, because I don't want to be one. I want to be a fighter with magic. Which technically is a paladin. And I would even have my spells, but I don't want to go down the paladin storyline. I want to go down the fighter/mage storyline. You can become the paladin, by the way, as a mage or a fighter. I don't know if you can do it as a thief. You might be able to if you don't steal anything, but I don't know why you would then play a thief. Okay, let's head on out. We'll talk to Shammi a little bit later. You, stranger, you just in luck. I got everything you need right here. You need a map? I got a map. You need a compass? I got a compass. You need the souvenirs of Shapir for friends and relatives? I got the best souvenirs in town. Let's go a little closer to him. You look like such a fine person. Have I got a deal for you? Special today only. I sell you a genuine made-in-Japan glow-in-the-dark turban which says, my father went to Shapir and all he bought me was... but maybe you no got the kids. Then what you want is what I got right here. A Shapir in a bottle. You shake it, and you see Shapir in a sandstorm. I sell it just for you only twice what it's worth. I don't think I want any of them. This guy looks like he could play the piano. But strangely. The odd character at this stand seems vaguely familiar. So, this is one of the Marx Brothers, I believe. And I've never watched any of the Marx Brothers from way back in the day, when TV's videos was black and white. But they were on back then, and was Karl Marx, the gentleman who was the clown, like who honked the horn a lot and didn't talk, and this gentleman. And I do not remember their names, unfortunately, except for Karl Marx. All of them will be in this game in some capacity as well. What's your name, sir? My name, he is Ali Chica. And how's your stand doing? This is the finest souvenir stand in town. I personally guarantee it. This is also the only souvenir stand in town. Oh, well, that definitely explains things. What can you tell me about the town? You get to answer that. You gotta ask someone else. Tell me about the map. I wouldn't mind having a map. How you think you're gonna find yourself with no map? I sell you one cheap. Only one diner. Special edition today says, you are here with a big X. Sure. We'll buy the map. Wait a minute. What do you think I am? A money changer? Your money, it's a no good. You need to get it exchanged to diners and centimes before you can buy something. Oh, well, where's the money changer? You want to find the money changers, right? No problem, boss. Well, you go north until you see a way to go left. And you take her the way. Now you go that way until you see a way to go right. And you take her that way. You go until you can see a way to go right, and you go to the right. Then you go until you can go to the right again. That's the right way. Go that way until you can turn right. Go right until you can come to a place where you can go right again. Turn left. Follow the road, and you no can miss it. Thanks, Ali Chica. My pleasure it is to serve you, F&D. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Alright, so we need to find the money changer. And in fact, when I played this game ages ago, one of the first difficult things was getting to the money changer. What's the matter, you? You know, like a big deal when you see it. I would like to buy the stuff, but I just don't have anything to do. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is cast Zap. Your weapon is now magically charged. Quoting Quest for Glory 4 there. Alright, so if I look at my spell as well, I can see Zap is now has a little star on it. That means it is currently in effect. And here's my stats. And how's our water? We still have a full water skin. Okay, and what time of day is it? Mid-morning, okay. Now, today is mostly just going to be the money changer, because it takes a while to get to her. So, let's go adventuring. Now, the town here is a little different than it was in the woods back in Chapir. The town consists of all these narrow hallways, and then bazaars, or plazas. Plazas, that's the proper word, just like the one we were in. And you can't fast travel to places until you get a map. Even then, you have to be told about the place and or discover the place to fast travel to it, with the exception of the main plazas. So, this means that you kind of needed to make a map to do this, or write down those directions. Now, it has been years. However, I'm going to guess that we can find the way there. It's basically keep going right until the very last time, then turn left. This place is a maze. You can easily get lost and die of thirst inside the alleyways here as well. Wow, this is taking a while. Sometimes you'll find people walking up in front of you down these passageways. If I recall correctly. No, we keep going until we can go right again. Here we go. Oh, right, we'll also have to walk back from the money changer even after we find her. I think if you ask the katas about Diner Zad, they tell you the name of the street she's on. Oh, right, which reminds me, if we look around, there is a sign up on the right which reads Kittel Darb. Another sign up the street to the left reads Kittel Darb. You can look around, obviously, in order to see where it is that you need to go. There's some guards walking around. There's Diner Tarek. There's a sign up the street to the left, which reads Diner Tarek. Another sign up the street to the right reads Diner Tarek. The sign on your street reads Kittel Darb. The way to the right is a dead end at this point. It's an immediate dead end, so I think we can just go left, and now we'll find Diner Zad up ahead. I'm surprised. Well, we did get directions, which thankfully wasn't right, left, right, left, right, or something like that. Oh crap, Tim. Maybe this is the wrong way? Oh, maybe I went the wrong way. Alright, let's double back then. Holy crap. I'm going the wrong way. Should have gone to the right all the way. Unless it leads to a dead end, in which case we are on the right place that we wanted to be. Alright, so this time we go straight. The doors here lead to people's homes. As the thief, you can... I think there's only 2 places you can break into here, and only one of them is one of these places. The vast majority of these houses, you're not allowed to open the locks. And you can improve your lockpick, but you can't improve your lockpick by... You can only pick locks on each door, I think, twice. Otherwise, you make too much noise and you're arrested. Just like the first game, you can also pick your nose to practice if your skill level is below a certain threshold. But if your pick locks is above that threshold, you will die immediately. So keep that in mind. I think this is where we want to be. I think it's up ahead. Is this it? This is it. This is definitely it. Darn it! Is this one it? There she is. So, we have a stranger to our fair land. Welcome, traveler from afar. Come closer that you might find all that you seek here. I am Dinerzad, changer of money for Shapir. Would you like to exchange something with me? She's cute. She's cute. Hello, Dinerzad. It's been a long time. Look around. This small alcove at the end of the alley has a small window with an iron grate above it. 2 oil sconces illuminate the guard standing nearby and the woman behind the counter. Frank, the guard, marks you with his glare. You suspect he would give no quarter in a fight. He would most likely pound you into rubble. Love it. What is this? All the different names of currency from different places? In any case, he has no dime to speak to you, to coin a phrase. To fight him would make no sense. Better just leave him alone for a change. That's awesome. I love it. The woman is very attractive with her dark curly hair is awesome and lovely figure. She smiles invitingly at you. Woo woo! What's your name? My name is Dinerzad, which means child of gold coins. Everyone's name here fits their profession perfectly. So, you know, if you want your kid to be successful in Shapir, you better name him something awesome, because apparently that's what's required here. Tell me about Shapir. Shapir is a very safe and orderly place under the watch of our Sultan. It can be very dangerous for those who break the law and get caught. That's a hint that she might be into thieves, as it were. But we're not a thief, so that's that. Tell me about money. I deal in money. I will be only too happy to exchange your old worn-out foreign money for money which is a bit more practical around here. How does it work, by the way? I will gladly trade your foreign money for our diners and centimes. I always enjoy helping others, and I give the best rate around. She's the only money changer I am aware of in the game as well. If there is another one, let me know. So what's going to happen is this. There is some sort of weird percentage which happens when you exchange money with Dinerzad. We're going to save the game and show you kind of how it works. So if I was to say exchange money, we can give her all the gold coins we've got. Here you are. I just love intimate exchanges like this. And we've earned 124 golden diners. So we lost 100 in the exchange. Now, let's try that again. Exchange money. Let's try giving her, instead of 227, let's give her 100. And again. And then the last 27. We have 184 golden diners this time. 50 more. From what I can tell, there's some sort of like American taxes going on. The more that you make through the exchange, the more you are taxed through the process. As such, it is best to exchange smaller amounts of money, but not too small, or otherwise you don't get a whole lot that way either, if I recall. In any case, we're going to reload the game again. And let's go ahead and... Oh, ask about rate. Okay, so she doesn't... okay, nothing else. All right, Dinerzad, let's go ahead and exchange some money. So, let's try exchanging 60. Here you are. I just love intimate exchanges like this. She's playing coy with us. Then another 67. And then we'll try 80 and then 20. Actually, 60 and 40. Actually, maybe we'll hold on to the other 40 coins just to hold on to them. Oh, wow. We actually are making less money at this moment. We have only 162. Let's just see if this was the best way to go. Okay, yeah, that works. And we have 198 golden diners. Nice. So a little bit more money than we did the first time. We're also very in danger of being overburdened already, thanks to all the golden diners that we've got. All right, well, thank you, Dinerzad. Always happy to be of service, handsome. Woo-woo! Are you free? You seem to be a very dangerous man. A girl cannot be too careful. Perhaps when we know each other better, though. All right, well, take care, Dinerzad. And thank you. Okay, cool. Well, we got some money, and it is midday already. Holy crap. And how's our inventory looking? We have a full water skin as well. That's good. I believe you automatically drink from your water skin as you walk around, but I guess we can drink a little bit. You take a careful sip from your water skin. It tastes great. All right, let's keep moving. Let's actually eat a ration. Rations are tasteless but filling. Get our weight down a little bit. So now we're to. Okay, so we have a bit of money, and I like to spend some of it on, like, mana pills. Mana pills are going to be the most expensive thing. Well, we're going to dump more money into mana pills than anything else in the game. The game really wants you to spend all that money on drugs. As many drugs as you can possibly get. That's the only thing that I can think of, because we're going to be dropping hundreds of gold, diners, on mana pills. Holy crap. We also could buy a sword, but I want to have money left around. I also want my comm up a little higher, on the off chance we might get a better deal. And a map. We definitely want a map. And the compass. We will want both of those things. Now, I might be getting a little lost. But I think we'll end up back at... the center plaza? If we go this way, we might end up spending all day doing this, Tim. Your whole first day of Quest for Glory 2. Oh, crap! This isn't good. That's a dead end. So, as before with Quest for Glory 1, we're going to want to practice our skills before we get to bed. And, try practice throwing by picking up rocks and throwing them, and etc., etc., etc. Hey! Okay, we made it to the center plaza. Wonderful. Brass is the essence of all that I sell. Lanterns and lamps, braziers and bottles, tea servers and cups. I have the goods of the finest workers of metal in the city. The Katas certainly make their items seem incredible. Look at wares. Sorry, but there's a little, what's your name? I am called Ashtray, which means sunset glow. Tell me about your stand. What do you sell? 1,000 pardons, F&D. I could add little to your knowledge of that subject. What are you selling again? What are your prices? The price of the brass lamp is 1,500 centimes, so 15 gold. What can you tell me about Shapir? This is a most friendly and comfortable place to reside. Yeah, they love the heat and everything. I don't know about that music. I'm going to have to check the volume on this when I'm done. Let's drink from the fountain. And let's take some water. Okay, let's take a look around this place pretty quickly. It is Tashtari, the lamp merchant. Saba, the basket merchant. Lasham, the plant merchant. The snake charmer's snake wishes his basket was as fine as these. It doesn't appear to have any aphids. Doesn't appear to have any boreworms. The flowering plants are truly beautiful to behold in this desert land. The window has a lovely view of the plaza. Quit staring at me! So this is an eye. The sign above the door is keeping an eye out for you. Perhaps this door leads to the optometrist's office. Optometrist's office? Well, we've seen a shop that had an eye floating above it before. That must be the magic shop. We've got a little bit of money. Why don't we spend some of it there? Narak Saeed! Aloha, oh! Welcome in! Gesundheit, tip a canoe, and how do you do? Pleased to meet you, and I mean to please you. Welcome to my little shop of wonders. Wonder what shop it is? It's magic, of course. It's also 16 for... Oh! The music's 16. It still sounds quiet. 11? I'm Keep On Laughing, proprietor. You must be Nobel Claus. Proud to know you, Mr. Claus. Shapir always hopes for heroes. I see by your outfit that you know some magic. You see by my outfit that I know some too. We can see by our outfits that we both know magic. I guess that we two must ensue the hoodoo. Hello, sailor. New in town. So how you doing, Bruin? Had any witty conversation? Been chanting with the enchantress yet? Seen all the sights, Justin, or just citing all the scenes? Saw you a spell now? Hello, Keep On. Be it ever so humble, there's no face like gnomes. Yep, Keep On's a gnome. Gnomes are all over the place in the game. I can't remember if Yorick from the first game was a gnome. There's a gnome here in this game. There's a gnome in Game 4, and I think Game 5 has a gnome in it as well. So they are part of this world. There's a ton of stuff all over the place here. We've got some orbs that look like eyes. These orbs look vaguely familiar. What are the orbs over there? If you need to know the answer, then ask another prancer. What's your name? Keep On Laughing is my name. Ask me again, and I'll tell you the same. He's got a huge store. The fact that the clouds on the ceiling don't move leads you to the conclusion that they were not painted on with an airbrush. Oh, I didn't read that ever before. Look about. Oh, ask about. Look about. Look. This place lies somewhere between weird and infinity. Much more toward weird. What are the Antwerps doing over there? Is there Antwerps? Well, they're either eggplants or that new doll called Baby Antwerp, which, when turned on its back, promptly explodes. What? Why would you want to do that? Tell me a little bit about magic, Keep On. Magic, magic everywhere. Find it in Aziza's lair. Magic, magic, wait a bit. Find it in the soul of wit. Magic, magic in the stars. The astrologer can see that far. So he's told us about 3 things. Aziza, wit, and the astrologer. Where is the astrologer? There's an astrologer in town? Oh, God. Astrologer? Do not hurry, do not wait. The astrologer will tell your fate. He is not near, he is not far. He's at the end of Tariq of Stars. Oh, where is Tariq of Stars? You don't know, do you? Of course not. You mentioned someone named Aziza? Auntie Azizi lives off the east end of Shamali Tariq. Mind your P's and Q's when you are there. She might send you know where. Is she the enchantress you mentioned? She is the enchantress he mentioned. Yep. So technically, he's told us about her. So that's really handy, because Aziza's gonna, when we visit her eventually, she's gonna ask about who sent us to see her. This is a heads up. So what spells do you have? I'm a little low on spells in stock, but I do have scrolls of Detect Magic for a negligible 10 diners, Trigger for only 15, Force Bolt for a measly 20, Levitate for a mere 30 diners, and Erasmus's Razzle Dazzle for a paltry 25 diners. I guess it's the mage you start with Flame Dart, Fetch, Open, etc., etc. Well, you don't sell Flame Dart? Too hot to handle. The Force Bolt's my candle. I never heard him say that before. Tell me about Force Bolt. If you have a need for nudging or a bent for bouncing, this spell is swell. It can punch, it can push, it can even beat around the bush. All this for a mere 20 diners. So that is another combat spell, and it has a few more miscellaneous abilities to it as well. It does basically force damage. It's like, I guess, like force push or something, but it has a physical form as well, this glowing orb. It doesn't do as much damage as Flame Dart. However, you can use it to knock things around as well, and you can bounce it off of things. In some cases, the game, you will be required to do that if you're playing the mage in order to defeat certain puzzles. So consider it like throwing as your skill level improves, like throwing something that weighs like 2 tons at something. Oh, maybe less than that, because that would crush anything. It's not quite that powerful. You have Erasmus's... You have Dazzle? A shining example of a scintillating spell. It brings a tear to the eyes of the other guys who spy it. I think we'll buy Force Bolt. Now let me see where I last saw it. I'll have to look for it in the back room. I'll be back in a flash with the stash, Nash. There he goes. Look at the pinwheels. Pinwheels moving. Okay. He'll come back with it. There he is. Silly me. I had it here the whole time. Abracadabra and diggery-doo. Make the thing appear for you. Here you go, Joe. Hope you're happy, Pappy. And we'll grab that spell. Cool. Thank you, Keep On. No sweat, Babette. I'll see you later. Bye. Alright, take care. We'll be back here to buy the other spells. I do want to hold on to some cash. And it's already mid-afternoon. Holy flipping crap. Okay, so let's head on out. If you need to know some knowledge about the magic way, then go and see Aziza, who will enchant you if you stay. Watch out. She's testy, though. So long. Farewell, oaf. We the same. Goodbye. See you real soon, F&D, cause I like you. Why I say it like that? We the same. Okay. It's already nearing sunset. Holy flipping crap. And we've barely done anything today. Okay, well, let's keep doing. We'll at least try to visit one more shop. I think there's one right up ahead. We have more merchants. We'll visit the merchants more often when it's later in the game. Pots for sale. Earthenware pots and bright-colored glazes. I have the pot you have long sought. Oh, yeah? What's your name first? May it please you, my name is Tosher. Tell me about your pots. My pots are all made from clay, which is shaped and painted by my hand. I would be most pleased if you were to buy one. There was a very pretty one here for only 3 diners. Thank you. It is my pleasure to serve you, F&D, but I do not need something. People can bump into you. You can actually talk to the guards and people, though the people who aren't guards do not understand you. We don't speak whatever language it is that they speak here, their native language. Thankfully, most people here speak common. Oh, right. Let's look around first before I just walk up to this gentleman, right? I was just assuming that we played the game before. The Apothecary shop is aflame with reds, yellows, and oranges, and smoky incense fills the air. The druggist is busy creating pills and powders. How much does a Grecian earn? Last week's earnings. Last week's earnings. That is awesome. The shelves are filled with unusual objects. You see something that looks like a collection of collectible cologne bottles. Oh, good for him for collecting them then. It's a scale, without which Herrick would be unbalanced. The druggist seems to keep busy at his trade. He's really focused on what he's doing. Hello there. Oh, let's say hello. Hello. Ah, I did not notice you come in. This is the Apothecary, where one can buy many wondrous pills and oils. I am Herrick. If you need something, just let me know. Tell me about your shop. Okay, you already did. Tell me about your pills, I suppose. I have the following pills for sale. Vigor pills for 5 diners, healing pills for 10, poison cure pills for 12, mana pills for 15. Take 1 pill with water and get plenty of rest. You don't actually need to rest with them, but you do need water or you won't be able to take a pill. It's for this reason, not alone, but we'll be buying more water flasks as our weight, as we can begin to improve our carry capacity. We'll want more water skins so we can actually take more pills as the game goes on. Tell me about the Vigor pills. Vigor pills aid iron poor blood, restore vital minerals used up in strenuous exercise, and act as quicker picker-uppers in times of stress. And your mana pills? Mana pills are very useful for those with magical abilities. They restore the magical energy used in spells. Hold on. How about the cure poison? The venom of the desert scorpion is deadly, unless you take these pills before you are struck by its tail. Let's buy some of those. Buy your poison pills. Now, everyone, I am aware that I can haggle for these things, but I'm going to haggle after I at least buy one thing from each shop without haggling. I might haggle with the merchants outside in the plazas more often, which is to say the first time I actually buy something from them. But for the shop owners like this guy, I'm totally going to just buy poison cure pills right off the bat without the haggle. The pills you request are a mere 12 diners. You pay for the poison cure pills and put them away. There is a special money-back guarantee with every pill I sell. If you die because of a pill, I will gladly refund your money. What's that guarantee again? I guess I don't need it. Alright. Let's also, while we're here, I'm going to haggle for mana pills. But because you are such a fine person, for you I will make a special deal. I will sell you 3 doses of pills at the regular price, and from the 4th dose, free of charge. You pay for the mana pills and put them away. And he says the same thing again. You mentioned you have powders? Powder of Burning is a really excellent mixture of potassium nitrate from bat guano, powdered charcoal, sulfur, and ambergris. The ambergris doesn't really do anything, but it makes the powders smell more interesting. All you have to do is to throw it at the earth elemental. It makes such a lovely flame when it explodes. Okay, to throw it quickly at your target. Try not to miss. It will do a lot of damage when it strikes and ignites. Okay, so, that was a bit of information that you probably shouldn't know about. But he did mention powders, and we asked about the powders, and that's what he said. So, we're just going to ignore everything else he said about it. That's there. We'll cover that much later on in the game, maybe like 6 or 7 videos from now. Can you tell me anything about Shapir? This city and land are the very heart of the world. Do you know any rumors, by the way? I've been told that the teeth of a dragon are very useful for components, but I have never been fortunate enough to find any. Oh, well, thank you. To serve you is an honor. Goodbye, Harik. Goodbye. Take care, sir. It's probably sunset. It's still afternoon. Okay, everyone. So, let's come out here really quick, and we're actually going to practice some spells right now. But I'm going to do it off screen. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to do this off screen because I'll show you why. So spells now just don't have a quick animation. You have to actually target. And some spells have a long animation. Yep. So to avoid that, to avoid having you guys watch that, I don't think you guys care, I'm just going to practice the spells, and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, all done with the spell practicing. In this game, you don't lose any stamina when you cast spells, as a heads up. But in addition to that, you can't rest wherever you want. There's only a few places you're able to rest. And I also seem to remember in this game that when you rest, an hour elapses. So there's that as well. I don't necessarily think it's based on the amount of stamina you have, but don't quote me on that. Vigor pills will be what we use to improve our stamina this time around. To be fair, we're not desperate to pass by time as we were in the first game either. Now, as with the first game, I begin by casting Detect Magic and Open and Trigger, like get the low-level spells, mana spells, cast first, because they'll improve my magic the most, which gives me more magic points, which allows me to cast more spells quickly. I improved my Open already to 106, which is awesome. Keep in mind that these spells do have, what's it called? Oh, crap. Negative returns? Why can't I think of the name? I just can't think of it. In any case, the higher the skill, the tougher it is to level it. So, my intention is to get all our spells to be about maybe 150-ish, maybe 160 before we beat the game. Just as a heads up. I'm going to try to level everything to 100, and then from there, I'll be focusing on the spells off. Well, okay. All spells will be improved to be over 100 as soon as I can. So Detect Magic is going to be next, and Trigger, then Dazzle, etc., etc. And then once that's done, then I can begin focusing on individual ones, because at least they'll meet some sort of requirement that I feel we need to have for this game. Now, how are we looking? Sunset approaches. We're going to eat Mana Pill. Let's go back down to the fountain, just to take some water. There we go. Now, the mana pills restore half your mana. So, just like the mana potions, we're going to benefit from them more often when our magic power has increased. Oh, right. Oh, no. We can't. There's no map yet, Tim. You have no map. Okay, so, today we've explored some of the city streets, and we've also visited one plaza and 2 shops. Hey, you! I got just a thing. A keychain with a real Shapir brass centime on the end. Only cost you 1 diner. Seems like a waste of money. Hello. Greetings, Hero Spielberg. So tell me about that map again. How you think you're gonna find it yourself with no map? I sell you one cheap. Only 1 diner. Special edition today. Says, you are here. With a bigger X. Let's buy that map. Let me see if I got one. Here you go, boss. 1 map for 1 diner. You pay for the map and put it away. You know gonna get this, boss. Guaranteed the best in town or you know get your money back. Now, you said you had a compass as well? With a compass, you always know which way you going. How many people you meet know that? I give you a compass. It only costs a diner. Let's haggle for compass. Alright, you drive a hard bargain. I give you this, and you give me 50 centimes. Let me see if I got one. Here you go, boss. 1 compass for 50 centimes. You know when we get this, boss. Guaranteed the best in town or you know get your money back. Thanks for that, sir. To my knowledge, those are the only 2 things you can buy from him. You can ask him about some of the things he offers to sell you, but he doesn't actually have them for sale. My pleasure to serve you, F&D. Can I look at this thing here? I can't look at the specifics. Okay. Oh, by the way, there are 100 brass centimes for every golden diner. I think you can bring the brass centimes to Dinerzad and trade them in for diners. I think you can do that. Oh, right. We should also take the poison cure pill. Cure poison pill. The only effect is a tingling sensation. But if the Apocrypha is to be trusted, you should be safe from the effects of poison. For a while. The pill makes you thirsty, so you pull out your water skin. And we drink it. Okay, let's give some centimes to the gentleman over here playing the music. Hello, sir. Give centimes. And we're just gonna do this a bunch. Yep, this is how you improve your honor. We're a very honorable person. Keep in mind, you can only give them these 1 penny at a time. You're not allowed to give them... You can't say give 20 centimes. Nope. Nope, game makes you work for it. How else will you improve your honor? You have to practice giving centimes to people. That should be good. And our honor went up to 66. Nice. By the way, I think, well, I don't want to say yet because I'm not quite sure if it's the law of the land. All right. Anyway, we're done with this. Let's go ahead and we're done with this. Yeah, it's sunset. We should probably get to. Well, we can wait a little bit longer. Let's go outside. So, you are the stranger the merchants are talking about. The gate to Shapir is always open, but never have I seen an entrance to the city like yours. To fly in on a carpet, it must be grand. Hello, sir. What's your name? My name is Unz al-Wajud, which means delight in existing things. I hope I'm murdering his name. What's it like being a guard? What is this place? Tell me about Shapir. The duty of a guard in Shapir is to make certain all people are safe from violence or ill-doing. What are these things? It's a variety of red saurus that you never saw in Spielberg. Oh, tell me about the saurus that are here. You can see the riding sauruses in the stable over there. They are intelligent and brave creatures, willing to obey the slightest command from their master. They will take you wherever you wish and come to your aid against monsters. Best of all, they can always find their way back to where they are stable, so you never need to get lost. The seller of sauruses will be here tomorrow. Perhaps you can purchase one then. Oh, thank you. Tell me about him a little bit. The seller of sauruses is a strange man. I have not heard one who can talk faster when trying to sell a saurus. Can you give me any hints about the desert? The desert is a very dangerous place for any man. In the middle of the day, the sun will burn one. At night, many foul monsters prowl in search of easy prey. The dunes are all alike, and it is easy to lose one's way. Only if one is properly prepared can one endure, or when one has travels in a caravan. Well, thank you very much. Let's take some rocks. We're gonna grab like maybe 3 batches of them. Oh, yeah, we can grab maybe 1 more. I think that's what we can grab. Thank you again. You have a good day. This you gotta see. The Ashtray of Shapir, made from imported coconut shell, handcrafted by Kata natives into the face of the Sultan. You're not gonna find this anywhere else. Thank God. God for small miracles. You take care, sir. I'm not interested. Okay, so we're just gonna throw these rocks really quick, just for some practice. And it's quick enough because this is 15 of them. We'll just do this. It's actually really tough to throw throwing because it takes a lot of rocks. But it's worth it because it improves your strength. That said, it's far easier to improve your strength and throwing in the third game. 74. Yeah, it's going to take forever to do that. Okay, so I think we're done with today, and probably with the session as well, everyone, once we wake up tomorrow. Let's go ahead and visit the inn. Special today only, guide to sightseeing in beautiful Wazir. Only cost you 1 dinar since it's only got 1 page. Hello. You mentioned a guide? Let me see if I got one. Sorry, boss. I just ran out of them. You come back tomorrow and I still not have it. Thanks. My pleasure to serve you, F&D. You have a good day. Have a good day. He was the original spam. He was the original spam mail. Always trying to get you. Click the links. It is hoped you enjoyed your first sights of our beautiful city of Shapir. I did. I went shopping, I talked to people, I drank from the fountain. It was awesome. How are you doing, Shamin? We are most honored by your presence at our inn, Hero Spielberg. And how are you doing? Shamin, in the tongue of my kindred, means he of the lion. Tell me about the inn. This is truly what an inn should be, the center of all. With Shammi to dance and the poet Omar to entertain, there will always be something of interest here. Oh, tell me about the poet. Poetry is revered in this land. The words of the poet Omar speak both to the heart and to the mind. How much will dinner cost me? There is much of which I have no knowledge. Forgive me. Ask about cost? Food? In the morning and evening, you have but to sit at your table, and Shammi will be honored to serve you. You are our guest. And the rooms? Your room awaits you, just off the passage behind me. You will have a place to stay here as long as you wish to be our guest. Food and lodgings are free here. Thank you, Shamin. Oh, thanks. You're welcome. Okay, goodbye, Shamin. Let's sit down. We'll talk to Abdullah a little bit more. But Shammi, yep, here comes Shammi. So you sit down and she has dinner already waiting for us. Sometimes she won't automatically come out if someone wants to talk to you. Tonight's meal is honeyed lamb with almonds and curried chicken. It is hoped you will enjoy yourself. Oh, that sounds delicious. Hello, Shammi. Wait a second, I should always say hi. Hello. It is always a pleasure to see you, great hero. How have you been? My name in the language of our people means she of the dance. This makes me think that the Kata and some people changed their names later. And how are you doing it here in the inn? This is your home as well as ours. Aw, thank you. Tell me about the food. It is hoped you will enjoy what I prepare. You have only to order it. And how is Shamin doing? He is both my husband and my soulmate. Aw, awesome. You two are awesome together. All right, thank you, Shammi. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. And there she goes. We'll wait till she leaves. Okay, then we'll eat. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads and 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. Fortunately, your strenuous regimen as a hero prevents you from looking as round as Abdullah. Hey, Abdullah. Good day, my fine friend. I trust you are finding your stay in Shapir interesting. There is always so much to see and do here. Indeed, I found a diner's ad. Okay, so, I found the fountain. It was a very beautiful fountain. The fountain is the center of life to our city. I found the magic shop. Do you know anything about the magic shop? I regret that I cannot tell you what you wish to know. Apothecary? Apothecary. Potion shop. I can't even spell potion. Can't spell shop correctly. I regret that I cannot tell you what you wish to know. That's fine. Do you know Herrick? You do not. All right. You don't know anything, do you? Oh, ask about seller. I was always more trader than merchant, for I love to travel too much. Tell me about the Sauruses, or the Saurai. Okay, that's fair enough. Thank you, Abduladu. I will talk to you later. Let's stand up. And let's get to bed. We're not going to go outside and fight tonight. We can do that later. Asleep at the Cotter's Tail Inn. The night is young on day 1. How long do you wish to sleep? We'll sleep until dawn. You awaken much refreshed. Welcome, hero. Hello, Shammi. Huh. We are most honored by your presence at our inn, Hero Spielberg. Thank you, Shammi. It's good to be here. All right, everyone, we're going to call it quits here. Here's our stats. Oh, right, but I am going to fire up the mage really quick, a new mage, and just show you what his spell levels are, just so you have some idea of what practicing did for us. Maybe it didn't do anything for us, but you'll see when we start up the class. All right, everyone, I'll be right back, and then we'll be calling it a session. So here are the mage's starting stats, as you can see. So it is tougher to raise this fighting strength of the mage because he does so weak damage, but you could probably get it as high or higher if you were going to spend more time in the first quest for glory. So we're just going to level a handful of things. Notice he doesn't start with any parry either, so he can't actually block anything. I'll give him 3 points in parry just because. We'll give him some weapon use, some strength, and it doesn't matter. I'm not going to keep this character. We need to choose a longer name. Longer name of mage. Yes, bunch of words. And his starting. Oh. I think 11's good. We'll try 11. God, I hope it's okay. Okay, so now. Oh wow! Look at his spells. That's terrible. Oh my God, it can't do anything. These are really low. I would not be happy with this. Also note that you only start with 150 gold coins. So it is much tougher to... I think all characters start with 150 gold coins. So it is going to be much tougher to level your... to buy stuff because of this. We probably should have traded 50 gold 4 times and then 27. Oh well, let's wait for that. Anyway, that is it for this session. Thank you all very much. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.